What's up? This is comedian Shang, and you're listening to Savage AF. Stop playing. Get at it.
We savage.
As what?
We savage.
As what?
Savage.
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 Savage?
Savage.
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 Hey, y'all, we right back at you here. Savage AF on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. I am Black Pedro.
I'm comedian Shang.
She is comedian Shang. That's the role of Shang is now being played by Cassie Dang.
Good day.
As Savage turns, so just that's a new soap opera, y'all. So yeah, we get well soon out there to Shang, man. I know he's a little down and out, a little under the weather right now, but he will be back kicking it. You know how he is, man. He goes so ham that he's bound to need a break every now and then. You know what I mean? And if you don't take one, your body will make one. You know what I mean? So take that time, brother. Rest up. Get well soon.
It's painful. The kidney stones?
Yeah. I mean,
Shit's painful, I hear.
that shit. It'll hit you up, bro. So
Needs to take some medicine.
apparently, our other super producer Phil Barner here has all the remedies for him, and
Right.
Shang ain't listening. Hard-headed, stubborn,
really?
savage, ain't doing the right things. But
I've been
it's all
trying
good.
to tell him to smoke weed for years. And
Number
Yes, done
CBD got chocolate on it. That's what we about to do, man. We got to get him into these holistic healing elements here.
I had so much CBD at Cannabis Cup.
Oh man,
Chocolate covered everything.
on that, huh?
All of it. Dabs for days.
I don't know if I shared my 420 experience here on the show at all. Maybe I did a couple weeks ago, or a month ago, or whatever. But 420. I went to like this cannabis company's. They had an office party, and man, I hadn't been that high in
Really?
a long ass. And, I smoke all day, every day.
Yeah.
But like, not that much in this. Like in 45 minutes, I smoke like 2 blunts, 3 joints, dab.
You did a dab?
Hips out of the pipe.
The dabs alone will fuck you up.
Dabs will fuck you up. You know what? Also, we dabbed CBD. You ever dabbed
Oh.
CBD?
What's the point of that?
It gives you this. It's not the same high, right? But
CBD doesn't make you high.
it doesn't get you high at all, like in the mind. But in your body, you do feel this nice euphoric buzz. Like
Whoa.
it is this really calming, soothing body wave that comes over you. Doesn't last very long at all.
yeah.
But yeah, it was still a cool effect and just a fun thing to do. But yeah, like about an hour into that thing, I was just like, holy fuck. This was I think it might be the first time in my life I felt hungover from weed. Like the next day I was like, yo, I still feel like everything I did last night. Like,
I love
that. So that was a fun
I've lost
time.
days before.
You mean like,
Yeah, I think I did like 11 dabs one night.
whoa,
I know.
good Lord.
And I lost a good day and a half. Like on Thursday, I go, what the fuck happened? So, but it wasn't bad. Nothing terrible happened. Nobody died.
Yeah. And that's the beauty of weed, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like cannabis ain't gonna do that. So you're gonna fall asleep unless you drown in a bowl of fucking Lucky Charms or some shit. You know what I mean? Like the weed ain't gonna kill you. It's not one. That's not what's gonna happen. It's from the earth. It's natural. It's heavenly. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else is heavenly? All these UFOs that Navy pilots are reporting that they've been seeing lately in recent years.
I mean, haven't they all been seeing them?
Over the years, yes. But we're in that information age now, so they're speaking up a little bit more. But over the past year, over the past 10 years, and particularly from the summer of 2014 to March of 2015, there was just like a high number of UFO sightings, right? And if you wonder why I'm bringing this up here on Savage AF on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy, it's because I'm Black Pedro, and guess what? Black Pedro I love UFO
Fucks
shit.
with aliens.
Yeah, I fucks with alien shit, man. I like that shit. I like the thought that we're not the only ones in the universe, because as unique and rare and unlikely the events that brought life onto this planet are, I'd hate to think that all of it was done just for our dumb asses. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we're dropping the ball.
Yeah, we can't be the pinnacle of this shit, of universal life and intelligence. Please let there be something else out there. Please. For those who think it's not possible, I mean, the universe is so expansive, right? That even if there was just like 0.1% of livable planets out there, like that of the planets that are out there, even if just 0.1% of them was livable, like that'd still be like millions of planets. You know what I mean? Like possibly that could sustain life. So
yeah, that's just ridiculous to think that we're the only ones.
Think that we're the only ones, but
I don't know about them visiting here. I mean, it's possible that they visit here, but that's a whole different story.
yeah, I mean, I would assume that if they could get anywhere, I mean, if we can get off our planet, right? We can get off of our planet.
Can we though?
I mean, they say Elon Musk is doing it every other weekend. You look up in the sky and it looks like an alien bust a nut. It look like alien sperm in the sky. It's a SpaceX launch, right?
He's like a wannabe Iron Man.
Yeah, turn his watch into a whole suit and blast off on y'all.
I think that's his goal.
No, they are. I think it's Bezos. Jeff Bezos, actually, yes. Jeff Bezos, I read this article a couple weeks ago. He, going back to him, I guess he's going to use his half of the divorce to fucking, he's funding space travel too. And he's like, they're actually ahead of the curve. So, but he's talking about getting back to the moon. That's his project, is getting back to the moon. Why?
Why?
Colonization.
No.
Staying there.
The moon?
He wants to get on the moon, stay there.
Why the moon? Looks so dark.
Well, the dark side is
Yeah.
Pink Floyd would sell well there, but yeah, I don't,
Dark.
it's I don't know. It's like, instead of concentrating on getting off the planet, maybe we should just focus on fixing ours. Yeah.
Right.
And maybe that's why the aliens just visit and don't actually stay and invade, because they're like,
It's like
this
an ego
shithole.
boost.
Yeah,
It's an ego boost for them.
they're like, oh, this is a bad part of the universe,
Right.
honey. Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, don't stay here. Yeah.
Yes.
We're the ghetto of the universe.
We are.
Aliens stop by and they're like, this looks dangerous. They lock their doors and they bounce. They see that big ass trash island of plastic in the middle of the ocean.
They should
they're
come
like,
do some
ew,
charity.
they're like, look at their pool.
They should do charity work here, like Angelina Jolie, like
Right.
just to our planet and hold our hands.
Adopt all of us and give us faux hawks and cool shades. But yeah, that's what this is. That's what the sightings are. It's like in my hometown, Detroit, right? Because of the blight that is there, that does exist, they actually started fucking like ghetto urban what do you call, like urban ruin tours.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like people go on tours and see the quote unquote ruins of Detroit.
Oh
like
my
like it was the
gosh.
Acropolis or some
That's
shit,
so
right?
funny.
So that must be what's going on a universal level, right? Where they're like,
Taking the
aliens,
tours.
yeah, aliens are coming by, and it's an attraction season now. They're like, oh, you gotta see Earth.
Yeah.
This shit is fucked.
This time of year,
like,
this time of millennia.
yeah. Oh, they're probably like, what's time? They're ahead of that. They're folding space, I guess, right? That's the only way they could travel. You got to fold space and make 2 points one, and then you do the whole. It's like you got to fold the space-time continuum and make the 2 points.
You don't think
of
it's
space
a
touch.
distance thing?
Yeah, I think I think realistically, it'd be hard to travel those distances and survive for any real life form, right? So they got to bend. I got it all worked. It's in my notes in my lab, back at the lab.
Got you.
But yeah, that's what I just thank you, Cassie, for helping me figure this out. Here on Savage AF, we have figured out why aliens are coming to visit our planet. It's because we're the shithole.
We're like the petting zoo.
Yeah, we're the hood petting zoo of the universe. And they come by and they see
We're like
our
Skid Row.
they see our shitty pool with a plastic island floating in it. And they probably look at our forests and like, ooh, look what they did with their lawn. It's all fucked up, right? And then they watch us fighting, and they're like, oh, they're ghetto savages, you know what I mean? And
Gangbangers.
and that's they like lock the doors, honey, and then they light speed the fuck out of here. They come by and they look and they're like, oh, fuck this shit. It's like when
They don't want to spend their vacation.
yeah, it's like when
here.
white people go to Africa or something, or what I mean? They're like, oh, this is how the natives. Ew. I'm getting bit by mosquitoes, and it's like,
We should have like a tour guide for aliens.
somebody should, yeah, it's just somebody to explain it at least to them.
Hands and feet and other extremities inside the cart at all times.
And on your left, you'll see Africa, the cradle of civilization. On your left, Sorry, my phone is buzzing. But I don't know, man. This thing just fascinated me. Like, I'm like, the aliens are up there. Like, this one pilot said that off the East Coast, man, they was just like, they were just chilling one summer from 2014 to 2015. They just a bunch of floating light discs with no exhaust, moving all kind of crazy. Could do hyper speed,
Where?
he said. In the sky.
But where?
Off the East Coast. Out there.
Like,
in the,
just chilling?
Yeah, and up in the sky.
Like in the woods?
No, like off the East Coast. So like I guess like over the ocean, out just up in the where planes would be and shit.
Oh.
These are Navy pilots. They're up there test piloting and flying missions and I don't know whatever they do.
That's
Go
crazy.
run into the grocery store or whatever. And they're up there. They can see it. And they're 30,000 feet in the air. And they're like, these discs are up here 30,000 feet. They're breaking the laws of physics, moving in all kind of ways, stopping, going, boom, boom, boom. And, it's multiple reports. And these match kind of descriptions of events that you heard from pilots over all these years, especially military ones, where they're like, they're seeing shit up there, shit they've never seen. Stuff that we don't make, that humans don't make, that our laws of physics don't allow us to do. So, yeah, man.
Maybe you can get your helicopter out there.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do and talk to the aliens. I could be the tour guy. Like, guys, follow my helicopter.
Yes, with like a flag.
Black Pedro's alien helicopter tours. Holy fuck. Got the new business, but J News, write this down for me. Black Pedro's alien helicopter tours. All right, thank you. That's the title of the business plan. The GoFundMe will be up tomorrow, guys. We're going to need that. And we're going to need that helicopter money, man. That's going to be awesome.
You get you get a free gas mask. You get a free bulletproof vest.
So let's not say free, discounted. Okay, because we're trying to make some money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just doing this for the people.
Well, that's how you have to purchase the tour to get those things.
Yeah, exactly. They'll be. Okay, yeah, got you. Yeah. Free,
I got you.
Free with a tour package.
Yeah, we're gonna get that alien money.
We're gonna get whatever those are, quids or whatever they call it.
Quids.
I don't know.
I think that's what British
people call something. I know
coins or something.
And they're afraid of aliens. That's why. So we just talked about
Brexit that.
Brexit that, bitches. Yeah. So my helicopter tours won't be for the people. That's for profit. But somebody who is for the people. Serena.
Always.
Serena. I'm talking about Williams, y'all. I'm talking about our queen. Our African queen, our black girl magic queen. Been dominating tennis for decades now, along with her sister. But, over the course of their careers, Serena, panned out to be the dominant one. For those who don't remember, I know we talked about it last year because we've been around in this bitch. Savage as fuck has been around for a minute right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. So last year at the French Open, we talked about this. Wakanda Forever. Mm-hmm. Serena came out. Black cat suit. Mm-hmm. Tight. Beautiful. Fresh off a baby. Looking fantastic. Superhero form fashion. Still had her muscle form. Still had that feminine curvature. Dominant. Beautiful. Red waistband. You know what I'm saying? Killing them out there. Mm-hmm. Roland Garros, right? That's French for we bougie as fuck.
Bougie's also French.
Yeah. They have one French word for another French word.
Right. Ooh la la. That's French for ooh la la.
Ooh la. That's French. Roland Garros, where the French Open is held annually. One of the four majors in tennis. This is the major clay court event. Tennis is played on three surfaces: hard court, clay, grass. Mm-hmm. Lot of tradition there. The French are there with their bullshit.
Their French ass.
Yeah, they
shit.
They get bougie on some shit. They don't like Americans.
Period.
We tend to think we tend to think that Europe is a little bit more open minded about race or whatever, and that don't let that shit fool you. The French have a thing called Haiti, which will always remind you that they love some good old racism just as much as anybody else. So, naturally, Serena, Black Girl Magic, Wakanda Forever, out there in a tight cat suit, caught hell. Mm-hmm. They banned her cat suit after that. Said she can't dress like that anymore. It was, kind of disrespectful to their traditions. A little bit too, I guess, racy too casual for sports.
That's so stupid.
It's so stupid. Especially, do you know why? I don't know if you remember Cassie Dang, but the reason she was wearing that body catsuit was to help her medical conditions after her birth. I think it was she was having some like blood clot issues, and she needed. It was actually a compression
Like a compression suit. Yeah.
to help.
I need compression. I use compression socks.
Yeah, so to help with her blood flow,
Right.
to keep clots out of her heart, to
Which
keep
is
her alive.
Which is important.
Yeah, so it wasn't, ooh, she got that thing and she's just trying to show it off. But she does have that thing, and thank you for showing it off. I always think back to that U.S. Open back in 2001, I think it was, and that first catsuit she had with the shorts. Oh, good Lord. Oh, Lord, that was a dream come true. So, yeah, Roland Garros hated on this, right? Even though it's for medical conditions. They banned her catsuit. So this year, the French Open is going on right now. This weekend, she came out and slapped their ass right in the face. But there are some more apparel for your ass, right? And this time she came like draped in some kind of like, it looked like a
cape.
Cape poncho, you know what I mean? One of them things. Like Bruce Willis wore in Unbreakable, right? Like that poncho kind of thing.
And it had the words,
like
French words for champion, queen, goddess, and mother. Printed
In
on it.
French, all over it, big letters. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Touche, Serena, touche. The ball is in your court, Roland Garros.
It just doesn't make sense that like they're probably just mad that we don't wear the skirts anymore. The tennis players had for a long time had to wear the skirts.
Yeah, they used to make the girls do that, or the women, I should say. And I think Serena is a great highlight and a great sounding board and sort of symbol of not just racial stuff, but gender issues that are represented not just in tennis but in all sports, right? She's had issues with umpires who have treated her unfairly relative to the treatment that men get in the sport, right? So, I think she has been, this kind of like beacon of truth, justice, and a voice of power and and struggle and fight within the sports world and obviously within her sport. So, this is an obvious clapback on her part. Like, oh, I can't wear my compression suit. I can't keep my blood clots out my heart so I can raise my baby and have my family and live my best life, right? Oh, I can't do that? You're going to treat a champion like that? A mother? Goddess like that?
I need my compression socks.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things like where it's a control issue. I see it as a white establishment exercising all forms of control that they can over their product, their black product.
How do you feel about golf requiring you wear a collar when you're like everywhere you have to wear a collar when you're on the golf course?
Is that, I didn't even know that was a rule.
Yeah, it's a rule. Everywhere.
Whatever. I mean that that's like so
you can wear tank tops.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I get it. The golf clubs have there's a club aspect to it, the country club thing. It's a mix of a formal and casual
douchery.
Yeah, exactly. This way to the douchery. yeah, exactly. So I can understand the collar thing, and to be honest,
it's not sexist at least. Like
and I kind of dress preppy anyway, so I don't mind throwing on a little polo. Anyways, and yeah,
this is not like a skirt for women.
Yeah, and I don't think they require women to wear skirts in golf or anything like that.
I don't think you're allowed to.
Don't they? There's a golf skirt, right?
They're like skirts.
Skirts, okay.
Because the wind blows on the course.
Woo! Hole in one, okay. Ayo.
Couple holes. See a couple holes
pick
in there.
One. But with Serena and in tennis, yeah, I think there were these clearly sexist things that were going on over apparel being one of the things of it. And, and Serena is just the type of athlete and personality that expresses herself in that way. You know what I mean? Through fashion and through the things that she wears, She's worn the bodysuit with the tutu over it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Just clowning on y'all fool. Just balleting on y'all motherfuckers.
Hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? And having fun while she's
Killing it
as well. So, it looks like, and to me is obvious that it is that attempt, that effort to quell that, to squash that energy, that goddess, that mother, that champion. You know what I mean? How dare you come here with your Negro booty and hips and have it be visible and have my husband's pants get enlarged because I don't have that. And now all he watches is BET.
It doesn't make sense. It's not even that. It's not revealing in any way. It was just.
No, this current outfit with the lettering on it? No.
This is more revealing, actually. With the lettering, it's actually got her midriff open.
Oh, yeah.
But to say that the cat suit is less or more inappropriate than like a midriff and miniskirt, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, or any of the other things that the women were wearing in the game. Yeah, like, it was just a clear reaction to her ethnicity, her culture. I think that body type that kills white people. God damn it! They're like, look at it.
Poison to your eyes.
I get that all the time. Like, sorry, ladies. I'm usually a gentleman, but often you can find me butt watching. Okay, I don't touch, but I do look. I window shop for booties all day. Okay, I like to look. I'm an assman, as they say in England. I'm an assman. Okay, I like them. I'm an assman. And what I find that when I'm ass watching with white guys, far too often I'm like, yeah, look at that, and they're like, that's too much.
Really?
You know what I mean? Like they're just like, that's a lot. Like they sound. You can hear the intimidation in their voice. They're like, I don't know. I don't even know where to begin. I'm like, in the middle, motherfucker. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? Work your way out. You know what I'm saying?
That's too much.
Get in the middle. Work your way out. So yeah, that body type is. I just think it's too much for most Europeans. They just don't even understand where it comes from. Like, good Lord. I mean, what do you do with all that? I mean, come on. And that's why when white girls go out here and get the ass, they get way too much. Like, they get way too much ass. They don't understand the proportionality aspect of it, right? You got to maintain an ass hip thigh ratio, right? You can't just have booty lump on some twigs. That's out of balance,
That's
right?
bad, right?
That's knocking off your chi right there. You can't even stay on your fucking feet. Yeah, and it hurts. And it's like
asses are heavy.
Asses aren't just about being big. It's about proportionality. J News, jump in on here. I know you're an assman too, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm definitely an ass.
Ladies and gentlemen, J News is in the building here.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm definitely an ass man, and you're right. You gotta be proportionate. You can't have the big ass with the skinny twigs.
They see Serena. And she's got the ass and the thighs and all of that. And it's God-given, meant to be that way, thoroughbred. You know what I'm saying? Like that is, like just like pure DNA right there from above.
From above.
Yeah, not from doctor. You know what I mean? That ain't stuff. That's all real, and they hate it. And they trying to shut her down. They shut down the catsuit, and she came back at their ass with lettering. So the ball is in your court, okay?
She came back with the tutu, which was hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun.
But then this year, Nike, I'm sure Nike's doing anything and everything that she wants to do to like.
They better.
Yeah, because
between Kaepernick and her, they're like, listen, we're gonna get in on this social justice, and we're gonna make so much money.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's working.
No, it is. As it should. Get on in there, Nike. Get ahead of that curve.
Just do it.
Just do it, y'all.
Do it.
All right, so check this out, man. I'm bringing this back this week. This is Twat Waffle of the Week. Before we go to break real quick, Twat Waffle of the Week. And it's going to...
Who's it going to?
It's going to an entire team, bro.
Whoa.
Yikes.
Waffles.
All right.
Yeah, Twat Waffles, y'all. A fucking, what do you call it? A goddamn minor league team at that. AAA baseball team. The Fresno Grizzlies.
Oh man,
they're a subsidiary of the Washington Nationals, right? So part of the Washington.
The Fresno in Fresno.
Yeah,
is part of the Washington.
Yeah, Washington D.C. team.
Really? Why?
Yeah. Well, you got to have You got to have teams in some warm weather places, I guess. Or I mean, like all the teams, like the teams, their minor league franchises aren't always or usually in the same state or around. Like they play them out in other areas.
That's weird.
Well, they put them in smaller market places that don't have a major league team, right? So then your major league team isn't competing with your under league team, and you can still attract a crowd to that minor league team. Well, I mean, they send a scout out. They got, they don't. It's not like the Nationals need to be there to see it. So
not like they're playing or anything.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a fucking minor league game. Who goes to minor league games anyway? I mean, I enjoy a good baseball game. I usually go to one a year at least, but minor league. I mean,
I've been to
goddamn.
minor league games.
It's like
I've never been.
Yeah, unless your nephew is playing. I'm like,
I used to go for like church stuff.
Okay.
Church events.
Oh.
Back when I went to church.
Back when you were brainwashed. They were like, go or the
Yeah.
Lord will burn you
It was
if
just-
you
I
do not
remember-
go to this game.
They're just always cold. They're always cold.
That's what you remember
Yeah,
from minor
they're
league
always
games.
cold.
How were minor league games cold?
They're cold. There's
Cold
not
in the
that many people there. They would play all the innings.
All right, so the Fresno Grizzlies, right? You're some shithole Class AAA affiliate team, minor league baseball.
What'd they do?
All you got to do is just you play the national anthem, start the game, go to fuck home, right? This shouldn't be a big deal. What do? They want to run a fucking video before the game. One of those America, God bless us things, and we fight terrorists, and
Jeez.
That sort of thing. Among some of the images in this video, they had North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un. They had former Cuban president Fidel Castro, who, fuck what you know, whatever. He was always held up as a huge enemy of the state of America, right? A symbol of communism. But in between those two images, who did they show? What was the third image, the third face, anti-American face that they showed?
Obama?
AOC.
Oh, really?
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
What?
They put her in the same breath as Castro and fucking Kim Jong-un.
What? That's hilarious. At least it's not Obama.
The Washington, yeah, exactly right. Which would have seemed like the obvious throw to.
Right.
Middle name Hussein. They've always thought he was an alien
Yeah.
Muslim anyway. So, yeah. They have this video at the beginning of the game, and they just throw some heavy salt onto AOC like that. So the Washington Nationals basically released a statement, basically saying, we didn't watch the whole video. My bad.
What?
Yeah, they were basically.
Wait, who said that?
The Washington Nationals, like they're a spokesperson for the team. I'm obviously giving my version of it, but that's not verbatim. But that's basically what happened. They just didn't watch. They bought it. They used a pre-produced video that they outsourced and didn't fucking watch it all the way.
Oh my god!
And ended up with some America First, neo-Nazi,
Oh my God.
some dumb shit, right? Like,
Somebody got fired.
I hope so. I mean, if your job is just to watch the video, like if that's all it is, you just gotta click on the YouTube link and just make sure that you make sure it ain't no, some inflammatory political bullshit in there, right? Just all we need is a flag, a bald eagle, you know what I mean? That's all you need to hear is the eagle scream. Let's see some, mountains and some hills. Let the flag roll, let that wave. See them stars and stripes. That's all you get. That's all the video need.
Right.
We don't need your political opinion about Castro and AOC and motherfucking Un and all. What the fuck? What the fuck, bro?
I know. I know. That reminds me that I need to thoroughly watch things. But somebody got fired. That's crazy.
It's just nuts. And it's just so fun. It's like a fucking minor league game. Like, come on, bro. Like,
that's like that guy.
Why y'all even running a video like that? Like, just play ball. Like,
right? That's like that guy calling the police for Ahmed's set.
Oh, yeah. Shout out comedian Ahmed.
We love you, Ahmed.
Yeah, man, yeah. So what they called the police on him This was in Florida, right? I think he was in Naples,
Naples, Florida,
and at a club and doing his set. And if you know Ahmed, he's a Middle Eastern comic.
Hilarious.
He's hilarious as shit, and he plays on all kinds of things.
He plays Terrorist 1,
Terrorist number 4. I think it was Terrorist number 4 in Iron Man.
In Iron Man, see, eat that, Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, and
he makes jokes about how he's always like, as an actor, been cast as the terrorist because he's Middle Eastern.
And I don't know what kind of jokes he was doing at the moment, but an audience member called from the club, called the police, and thought he might be a suspected terrorist, right. doing comedy.
Yeah, on stage. Like,
I mean, when we do comedy, we talk all the time about killing, right? We're like, I'm about to kill this shit. I'm about to kill everybody in this. Right. We about to kill this room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know if he mistook that language for you know what I'm saying, but like, you know what I mean, like, or sometimes our sets bomb. Right, like you're like, I bombed tonight.
The lingo is very violent.
Yeah, it's a very very violent lingo.
The comedy lingo is violent.
It's like I killed or I bombed,
right,
or I murdered. Like we talk about that all the time. Yeah. Like, oh, murked that like, shit.
Instead of saying good luck, you say kill. Instead of saying good luck, you say kill.
Yeah, we say kill.
Oh, kill up there.
Like my mother, even before sets now, she'd be like, "I love you, baby. Kill some peoples." Like my mother says that to me. Kill some peoples. You know what I mean?
And she's not a very violent woman.
Not typically.
Not like murder.
When the Remy's in the system, you know what I'm saying? But typically she's cool.
So I guess they called the police, and this has been great for him because he's been all the news. No,
that's the best. Dumbasses like that can make your career. He was on the news and making TV appearances, and
he is very funny. So
yeah, that goes back to like the Brexit shit, like that. See that xenophobia worked against that dude, right? Like he's looking to take Ahmed down. I got him right here. His name's Ahmed twice. That should tell you something.
Why would a terrorist be doing comedy, like touring the country doing comedy shows? Like, that's so funny. That's his front. Like, he's that's
the front. I mean, we get into comedians get into places, right?
Yeah, but
we walk in all the time like, we're the comics. We clearly don't belong there otherwise, right? But we show up.
Like, comedian is your alter ego. Do you know how difficult that would be to sustain an alter ego of being a comedian? It's already hard enough.
I mean, and it would be remarkable if he was like a killer terrorist and like really fucking funny and talented in comedy, Like,
don't quit your day job.
You're like burying some shit, right?
Yeah.
He's just like, he doesn't just kill on stage.
Oh my God, I hope Ahmed gets his.
I'm writing a pilot.
Yeah, I hope he gets a TV deal.
He doesn't just kill on stage.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Ahmed, hit me up, bro. I need to be in that writer's room. Come on, man, come on. Guys. So, all right, listen, we are Savage AF. If you're wondering why we're talking about blowing up comedy clubs, that's because we are Savage AF right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy, guys. We're going to take a small break. When we come back, we're not just going to wrap up the show, but we are going to talk about these NBA finals, man. It's that time of year, kids, all right? It's that time of year, kids, for them NBA finals. And dag nabbit, I'm into it. Let's go, guys. Savage AF. We'll be right back. Yeah, y'all, we Savage AF right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. I am your boy, Black Pedro.
I'm comedian Shang.
Yeah. The role of Shang is now being played by Cassie Dang. Sorry, guys. So, Shang, get well soon, brother, out there. He is a little bit under the weather. We're holding down the fort for the big homie, man. Get well real soon. But I do have Jay News in the building by my side. And my super producer, Miss Cassie Dang, with us as always, y'all. Thank y'all for helping me hold this down. I am Black Pedro. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Black Pedro. Follow the show at Savage AF Radio, all right, on all social media platforms. Also on Facebook, you can follow our fan page. You must follow our fan page.
Must.
Yes, I will come and throw shit at your house. I mean turds. Yeah, like whole
Shang's shit.
Yeah, well, I ain't touching Shang shit.
Shang's kidney stones.
Yeah.
We're gonna throw them at you.
We'll stone your house.
We're gonna stone your house.
Yeah, we're gonna have them pee them out on your porch. All right.
No.
But yeah, make sure you follow Savage AF. That is the fan page on Facebook, y'all. And make sure you guys, I know some of you listen to us. You can't catch us live, right? So in that case, you go to iTunes, you go to Google Play, you go to Stitcher, you go to Slacker, and you can download episodes there, right? That's where we keep our shit archived.
Download and share, man.
Yeah, don't be. It's like drugs, man. You got to pass that shit around, all right? And we're in Dash Radio is the app, so download the app at the iTunes store or Google Play or the Android store, right? You get that app, then you go to the channel Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. You're doing that. Shout out to Comedy Pop Up for putting us out on iTunes. So when you don't catch us live from 3 to 5 every Tuesday Pacific Standard Time, you can go to iTunes or Google Play or Slacker or Stitcher and download the podcast version, right? So Savage AF, look at us, follow us. We are following you. We're right. Look behind you. See, that's me, motherfucker. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. So it's going down, y'all, this Thursday. It's that time of year. These NBA playoffs are kicking off. Now, I'm not even gonna lie in front and act like I've been such an avid follower this year. Usually, once my team is out of it, so am I. I am a grown ass man. Like I said, I turned 42 recently. I got shit to do. At this point, I'm watching 20-year-olds and yelling at the screen. It was different when they're older than you. It's different when you're the same age as the athletes. But at the point in which I'm like, these niggas could be my son. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have had one of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel.
And then I'm like, well, maybe I'm wasting my, it's like I'm going to Little League games a little bit too much. And I don't have a kid in the game. It's like, hey, who's the creepy old guy?
Right.
So I don't follow once my team is out. But I think I'm going to get into this one. We got the Toronto Raptors versus the Golden State Warriors. If you haven't been following the NBA in the past decade, Golden State has been there every fucking year. No, it's not a decade, but I think they've been there 5 in a row. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond, Iguodala. Like these guys, they're perennial. Yeah, they're perennial finals appearances now. And LeBron versus LeBron in some shape, form, or fashion. So this is the first time in a while we're not seeing LeBron in the playoffs and in the finals. But we are still seeing Golden State, and they're playing against the Toronto Raptors. Now, this is historic in the NBA, guys. I don't know if you realize this, but this is the first time in the National Basketball Association's history that the NBA finals are heading international. They're going to Toronto, north of the border.
But there's already a Toronto team.
No. But the NBA finals have never been played in a foreign country.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that makes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so this, the Toronto Raptors have never been to the NBA finals. Congratulations to them. Lick shots pan Trinidad, you know what I'm saying? I got mad family in Scarborough, Toronto. So shout out to T.O.
Shout out Toronto to 6.
That's my it's kind of my neck of the woods anyways. About a 4 or 5 hour drive from Detroit. Been there many times. Love Toronto. While Golden State does represent the sunshiny California that we live in, I'm just going to go ahead and say fuck them dudes, man. Fuck them niggas, man. Like, they got a whole handful of rings and shit, and Steve Kerr at this point, I think he has to put rings on his toes between the ones he got with the Bulls and these. So it's like, I'm just goddamn tired. It was kind of sad to me that LeBron James didn't make the finals. He didn't make the playoffs even, but because I like that brother, but I'm tired of seeing Golden State win. Like, I'm just, it's one of them things, man. I love champions. I love what they done. I don't hate any of those guys personally. I think they all cool, upstanding dudes. I even enjoy the way they play back. I mean, they light it the fuck up, right? Like, it's them boys can hoop, but god damn it. I guess this is where the participation trophies came in. I'm like, give somebody else a chance. Like, shit. All right, you goddamn champions, all right? But let somebody else shoot.
It's not like seeing the Patriots?
That's different for me, though.
Because you don't watch NFL anymore.
Well, no, but because Tom Brady it was a Michigan quarterback. Go blue. I'm a huge,
it's different.
The football, like, I got into football because of Michigan football. Like, that's where I learned to watch the game even before pros. I started watching college football. So
a lot of people might say the same thing for Tom Brady.
Oh, no, they do.
Patriots.
They do all the time. And, you know, I'm never actually rooting for the Patriots or, you know, Robert Kraft or racist ass, you know what I mean? Any of that shit. You know, I think that fucking Belichick probably sacrifices hookers and drinks their blood or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, he just seems like a dark, evil guy. But Tom Brady went to Michigan. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm rooting for them. So I never really root for the Patriots. Always pull for Tom Brady. I got to admit, a little hypocritical. I'm not ever tired of seeing him win. But yeah, Golden State, this shit is like, it's starting to get boring, NBA. All right? Like, you know, if you're going to.
Winners.
And, you know, like, the NBA's had issues with the referee and the gambling and, you know, games seemingly being rigged or things like that. And there was some integrity issues. And then there's the incident where they cock blocked the Lakers from getting Chris Paul that one year. And it was like, well, what the fuck was that? You know what I mean? Why you? So if you're going to do things like that to manipulate your league, like, we'll fucking do something. Break up Golden State. Like, God damn. All right, they got it. We get it. Yeah. We get it. Okay? It's like I don't know, you know, it's like a stripper that shows off or something. At a certain point, it's like, all right, God, okay, I get it. Yes, you can get off the pole now. We got you. All right, let's go to the champagne room. Yes, I get it. You've sold me on this thing. You're a superstar. I get it, girl. All right.
Do you think it got like that for the Lakers back like a decade ago?
Their last good run?
Yeah, when they had the great run. I feel like that's what people felt.
Well,
from here.
If you're referring to the Shaq and Kobe era, like that great era, because, you know, Kobe won one without, he won two actually, I think, without what you call him, Shaquille. But I think the Shaq and Kobe era was more of like an internal combustion or like collapse where they you know, they couldn't play together anymore. I think it became a ego thing.
But do you think people, while they were on their high, do you think people felt the same way? Do you think this is comparable?
Oh yeah. I mean, for sure. Although, you know, the Golden State has been more dominant over the run. You know what I mean? And they, at this point, I think they have more championships than that Lakers squad did. You know what I mean? Wow. So, yep. So I think that's it's slightly different situation. At this point, like I said, we've been seeing them in the finals for 8 years or some shit like. The Golden is just the same two teams every year, or it's just Golden State versus LeBron. You know what I mean? And so now that we have another player in there, another, you know, chess piece, these Toronto Raptors. And by the way, shout out to Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah,
fucking beast.
Love him.
Playing through injury, and you know they gave him shit in San Antonio. I don't know if he was playing the game or not, but he's definitely giving them the fuck you right now. Like, no, I can play.
He killed it in San Antonio.
No.
Shouldn't have let him go.
Yeah, but you know. So his little controversy, and we're gonna get out here in a second. But his little controversy in San Antonio, was that that medically or San Antonio, as a medical staff, you know, felt he was okay to play, and he was like, and his camp was like, nah, he's not good to, you know, he's not there yet. And so it looked like he kind of held out, and then his toughness was also being questioned. And he's been playing through injury here in these playoffs, and you know, hitting series-ending shots at the end of the fourth fucking quarter.
Kawhi's
you know,
amazing.
NBA history type shit, like ending a series in the fourth quarter at the buzzer. The shit you do as a kid when you're like 3, 2, 1, and you're trying to get it in the trash can. He lived that dream on your ass, and now you know, playing through injury, I think, you know, that's giving San Antonio that middle finger, like, hey, fuck you guys. I can do this shit. Play injured. I'm a tough guy. Hey, guys, that's what it is today, man. We did miss you, Big Shang, homie, man. Get well soon, bro. Get well real soon. We need you back here next week,
yes,
bro.
We do.
Jay News, though, thank you, brother, for helping me hold it down here. Cassie Dang, as always, you here for me. I appreciate that, y'all. Make sure you guys continue to follow, okay? Much like herpes at Coachella, we need this shit to spread, y'all. So spread it on around. Don't put no condom on your Savage AF, okay? Stick it in there raw, baby. You know what I mean? Just get in there raw. Let it marinate. You know what I mean? Fall asleep in it. Wake up the next morning with that itch. You know what I mean? And then pass that on. All right, guys. We are Savage AF.
Savage.
We are Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy every Tuesday, 3 to 5 live. Y'all stay with us on Black Pedro. We'll be back at you next week. Peace.
Yeah.
We don't want the female listeners to think that we think y'all all dirty bitches, but some of y'all are.
The one and only Savage AF Dash Radio.
Cocaine on the table. Welcome to Hollywood, nigga. What would you do for the limelight? What would you do if it felt right? Couple white bitches on me with my dark shades